everyone. Welcome to this podcast. This is the first episode. So I'm going to introduce myself here. I have Ahmed. I'm a student who is currently researching about various topics. So the topic that I want to research about is parental involvement in primary school student education. So today I've invited three guests with me to discuss about this topic. The first, I invited two teachers and one parent to share their perspective. So, of course, I want the teacher to introduce themselves.
So hello everyone. My name is Jen and I'm currently working as a primary teacher in a private school. So I'm hoping to provide you the information to the parental involvement.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Sophanith, and I've been working as a primary school teacher and ESL teacher in one private school for 5 years. And today is a great honor to be here with our host and then parent as well to know more perspective on child development on primary school education.
Hello everyone, thanks for having me. My name is Lalin. I'm a teacher and two children in primary school, and I'm here to share this.
Right. So, what's that all of you guys for coming? So, before I begin today's discussion, I would like to define the term parental involvement here. So, parental involvement here can be viewed as the engagement of parents in children learning. It is both at school and at home. And parents can involve or in this case assist the student here with their learning activities such as homework or assignment or other various activities that all right. So then the first question I'd like to ask is what from this perspective of a teacher, how much does the parent should involve with their child education?
I think that parent involvement in education is really important because as we know that the children development stages and when they're in the primary school is that they don't have the ability to take care of themselves, and also they don't have the ability to set their own goals in order to achieve good grades in learning. So that's when the parents should involve in supporting both physical and their mental condition in order to avoid any consecutive failing or the student is being missed. And moreover, it doesn't mean that students with supportive parents we're going to guarantee that they're going to receive good grades and they never fail. But it's just that if there's any problem happening, the parents could help fix it on time. Yeah.
Okay, so my answer would be parental involvement is really crucial for children learning and development as well. So since we have limited time at school to teach children, and we still like have something left that parents should cooperate with. So parental involvement could be simply like asking how their child is going on and doing at school, or even some sort of teaching them at home. So you don't have to be complicated with this. So I think that parental involvement is really important.
Or in like the child study, do you think that the parent should motivate the student? Right. So and another thing is that do you think that parents should model act as a model for the student as well? Another thing I want to clarify is that that's children with parental involvement. Do you see that their grade improve? Yeah, thank you so much for the parent. How do you share perspective on the involvement?
I think that the involvement of parents really like this wife and another benefit and aspect that I really try that.
Would you say that your job as a parent here would be to define the culture to the student, meaning that you can influence sort of like the way they think, the way they act, the way they behave, and then how do you like help the student to like define their culture? Do you like talk to them, or do you just like lecture them, or do you like something else?
Parents I reach out to really don't is that I am busy, but as I said, I try to involve them as much as I can whenever they have something they want to share or they have some question, they post by or they listen at school. We also share about something that happened in our daily day, and I ask them how that they create, how they create at school. Like this.
So another thing that I noticed I wanted to add to the teacher is that let's put this children who like have their parental involvement, it doesn't have their creative role, right? But that is only on the surface level. If I go deeper in my research, I noticed that some of the parents, especially like body here, they not just help their child here, they just straight up do the work for their child, like the homework or the task here. Do you notice that in the class?
Well, yes, thank you for your question. Based on my experience, I do experience that inside my classroom. And the reason that I could notice that the result is not from the student is that their performance inside the classroom is sometimes it's just acceptable or it's not that good. But then the result that we have received from their homework is just too perfect to accept, which means the gap between their performance inside the classroom and then the result that we receive when they bring back from their home is just too different. So that's how we can notice that the work does not come from the students themselves. And in addition to that, I have talked to some parents on to the reason why they have helped their help their children or do the homework instead of their children. And they said that because they don't have enough time and it was difficult for them to demonstrate the lesson to the children, that's why they prefer to do it for their children. But what I want to emphasize here is that the purpose of giving homework is to let the students practice as much as possible, but we don't have the intention to receive the perfect grades or the perfect result. We just want to see how much the students have practiced from the course. Yeah.
All right, thank you for the question. So I have encountered similar experience throughout my teaching. So basically, sometime when I assign them some of the homework or even project, some parents they actually involved in this by completing those jobs for their children. The thing is that you can guide them to do it, but just don't do it instead of them. So the purpose is to let them to learn something from it. They can make any mistake for sure. It's just like the state of development. So when you actually just do it for your child, they won't learn anything new from it.
So let me move on to the next question. I'm going to ask the parent here. So what are some of the challenges that you face when you want to get yourself involved with child education?
I would say that nothing mentioned that you should really start studying like I'm sure another child might be touched on that I get home and still help a house for to do and to care for myself and have to be for the feeling that so my challenge our time and how I going to have my children with their homework because I have like a little task children and for some their subject is not what I have learned before in RUPP. In this case, take the for the each more task.
Another thing that I want to ask is like when you send your child to school, do you think that the teacher is the only thing that you expect from them? Like, do you think that the teacher teaches them everything that they need to know?
I can say that because at school, there's one that we can depend on besides church. So, yeah, we try to keep in touch with teacher to follow up about their performance and about their grade.
So let me ask the teacher. So one of the problems that the parent addresses their scheduling. What is your opinion on this?
Well, I think I do understand that parents do not have enough time for children, but like I've said before, children do not have the ability to take care of themselves or set the goal for themselves to study. So we just want to let you know that as a teacher and also as an educational place, we have also tried our best in order to make the student achieve. But there are so many students inside the class, and we do not have enough time to focus on each of every student. So that is when we would require the support from the parents. Um, we do understand that parents do not have time, but if you have faced any problem, you could just inform the teacher what you have um, faced and consult with us. And one more thing that we are concerned of, which means that the experience that we have experience relating to parents not having time, is that the parents did not keep us well informed about the situation. So the students in that case are being missed and they are being left out. The teacher did not know, and the teacher could not help. Also, the parents could not help. So that's when the students are being missed from the class.
Mr. Lydia, another issue that parent address is that, of course, that their material or some of the things they learn are different from what you teach, unlike for general teachers. So do you like have a fear for like the parent like misguide, not misguide, more like teaches something that is opposite of your curriculum?
Okay, thank you for this one. So basically, it refers to the misinformation between the school curriculum and what the parent is teaching, right? So basically, it's just like that. At my school, we actually have like some sort of exercise book, and then I think parents just go through those books or even the textbook, and then just make sure that they know the objective of the learning. But let's say lesson is about some sort of grammar like present perfect, right? So a parent could just go through the textbook, and then the exercise book as well, just go through those material. There are a lot of available material that parents just assign to the kids to learn more at home. And one more thing is just like, as you mentioned earlier, that parent doesn't have enough time to teach their children, right? So parents just can teach their child to study by themselves. For example, let's say when you teach them to be more consistent on their track of learning, and then when the time comes, the child just know directly by themselves that what they are supposed to do, and then you're just there to monitor them. I think this way would be more convenient for you as a parent. Thank you.
Speaking of convenience, I want to know from the parent's perspective, like what thing that you want the schooling system to change here? Do you want wait? Let me ask you this first. Does like the school that your child go to, do they host PTA meeting? PTA is that for Parent Teacher Association? Do they host a meeting later for you? The school that your child go to, do they host like regular PTA meeting?
Yes, actually, often people for some school about parent meeting, but yes, I really appreciate for the school and teacher confirm that I will not ask for the understanding that sometimes we cannot meet the task that they set up. So I think it's better if we can take a very wide estimate of
I see. And what about the teacher perspective? What do you think that the PTA meeting is like? How do you want to the PTA meeting to like help the parent or to have the parent involved in needs?
Well, regarding to the PTA, I would like to let the parent know that it will only happen once in a semester. So I do understand that the parents are not having enough time for the children, but like I said, it's just once in a semester. So, and the PTA itself would only take for about 20 to 30 minutes. So I think that for the sake of the child or for the sake of their children's study performance, I would like to request them to have like just some time to discuss with us so that not only us as a teacher or educational place that are trying, but even they who are closely in touch with the children are trying to with us in order to reach the same goal as well.
So for me, I have a similar experience. So speaking in terms of the school institution, so they actually send the invitation letter to parents, but some parents they actually ignore it. You know, they don't actually come to the parent-teacher days or even to respond to us whether they can come or not. So this is one of the biggest problem that we've been encountering throughout the semester. And one of the things is that just like as a parent, you are responsible for your children development, right? And then we are trying to enhance their learning at school. And just like one day in a semester, and then some parent they cannot come. So how can you call yourself to be a responsible parent anymore?
All right. So then we would all agree that time is very valuable here. So we want to make the most of the parent-teacher meeting, right? So from parent perspective here, what do you think, like, it's what topic that you want the teacher to discuss here? Like, is it about your child behavior, or is it about your child grade, or is it about something else?
About me, I usually people is teacher can update about their grade and the moment that behavior. Like, yeah, it can be visually, so I can see how they change from time to time, and then I can catch up with this.
So about the schooling stuff here, do you think that do you want the school to like provide the children with material for them to work on their own?
About the materials, they can learn their own. I think it's good, but it depends. Such as it's okay if that material is my stationery or kind of stuff, but I would have any concern if it's something like the student have to do that. That's my
From a teacher perspective here, what do you think is like the best improvement to help children to learn it?
So I think that the best solution in here is that the parents do not have enough time to meet us face to face. But as we know that we're in a 2024, technology exists, and we can just contact the Telegram group. Every classes would create a personal group with containing all of the parents of the students. If they have any concerns, they could just drop into the Telegram group. And also, not just Telegram group, we also have like an app like Class Dojo, where the students' performance, the student activity, grades, attendance are being put into the app, so the parents could be well informed about their performance as well. Yeah.
What about Mr. Panit? What are the
So in terms of like we talked about time, right? So basically it's just like the way you just spend some sort of short period of time to monitor your child learning, like teacher Preahchan has mentioned earlier. So in my school there is also a system in which parents can also track their children learning through an app, which is the school app. And I think that it is really convenient for them to do so, or even just message us as a teacher. Just like you actually have our contact, and or even just call to us directly. We are really happy or more than happy to give the response to the parent as well.
Right. So I'm going to start up this entire interview here. So would you agree with me that the benefit of parental involvement in private school student would be the first thing, of course, that it helps the children to develop their self better? Okay, so another thing is that it helps the student here to be motivated because they're very motivated. All right, so another thing is that it helps the children academic record to improve. All right, and as for the challenges, the first thing, of course, the parent education background, it can be very it can be limited because the parents sometimes they don't have the same learning opportunity as the student, right? Okay, another thing is for the parent scheduling, meaning that time is very restricted between the teacher and the parent. And the last thing, of course, that the challenge is that sometimes teacher expect from parent too much, or maybe the parent expect from teacher too much. Okay, so this pretty much is about our interview here, and thank you for attending this podcast. I very much appreciate your presence here.
Thank you.